Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Megan and me and Sierra are going to be vlogging today. So if you guys haven't been here before, me and Sierra are currently first year physical therapy students at the University of Iowa, and right now classes are online. So I think this is actually, well, classes are still technically online, but this week we do actually start having a few in-person stuff. And then next week is the last week of our summer session, and then we get a week break before we start fall. So I think we're just vlogging today. So to give you a quick rundown, it's currently like 8:45 and we are only live from 9:30 to 10:30 today. Everything else is on our own. We have an exam for one of our classes today around 1, and then I'm going to try going to a quick care clinic to try and do a TB test, because I think that they offer those there and I need to get that done before fall starts. And Sierra would go with me, but I swear they're doing this thing where you have to go online and reserve a time slot of so they just know how many people are going to be in there. And I thought that it would have been oh, multiple people can pick 3 o'clock, because we're not just going to have one person at 3. And either enough people already did that where I was the last one, or Sierra just couldn't do it. So I don't know. I'm going to go in around 3 and try to do that, and hopefully that works out. And then at 5:30, Sierra and I have to go into our physical therapy building. I don't know what else it's called actually. And we have to pick up our PPE because all the students are being given 2 cloth face masks, and then 2 disposable ones, and then a face shield. And then we also are getting a kit that's filled with a gait belt, blood pressure cuff, does it have a stethoscope? I don't really know what's in it, but I'm sure we'll show you guys later. So we have to do that, and then I'm sure we just have to do school stuff today too. Alright, in our last video, we showed you guys that we got these new lap desks from Amazon, and so many of you guys were wondering what they were called, or if we could give the link. And so I pinned a comment in the last video that has the link to it if you just want to go and find the link. These are a size large. I think they have a large and extra large. They are kind of expensive, so honestly you could probably find cheaper options if you wanted to. But it can tilt, or it could be a level. So right now I have mine tilted just because usually I think that's easier. It can go up and down a little bit and has a stopper. So I was going to show you guys. This is the brand of the desk. It's SAIJI. So just search that and then lap desk. I mean, if I remember, I'll put a link in the comments or description, but if not, you guys should be able to find it. Alright, we are in the middle of our live right now, but we are taking a quick stretch break, move around break. So yeah, we'll be doing this for the next 45 minutes, and I saw something saying that our PPE, they don't have, or not our PPE, that we're picking up later, that's fine, but not everything that we're supposed to get for our kit is going to be there, but I think the main stuff I mentioned is what we are getting today. Alright, so it's 11:30, our exam opens up at 12:45. So probably start taking it around then. We are just going through our slides like we were yesterday and running through everything, making sure we know everything to the best of our abilities. Yeah, I think Megan's doing the same thing, and we'll probably just keep doing this until it's time to do the exam. Our exam opens shortly, I think in 10 minutes, and so we're just getting all finalized and set up. We're done studying, obviously. Yeah. So Sierra's taking hers out here. How our exams have been working are, we use a lockdown browser. They actually do have the camera on, so you show everything that you have around you. And we have our iPads strictly for textbook access, because it's we use a PDF. But we use PDF, and we don't have a printer, so we can't print out the pages. So we just have to show there's certain tables and stuff that we need in the book. Yeah. So that's the best we got. Sierra does her stuff out here, and then I do my stuff right over here in this tiny portion of my dresser. I have to move some stuff out of the way because I usually have stuff here, but the best we got. Hopefully we will be done with our exams around 1:30, I think. We both just finished doing the exam. It is around 2 o'clock, which means that it is definitely lunchtime right now. We did pretty good on the exams. We have to wait and see how they go back and regrade it, but we have our initial scores. I think that I'm going to make a turkey wrap for lunch. I think Sierra's also going to do that.
Yeah.
And then the lecture's not uploaded yet, so I was going to try and get that done before I went and did my TB test, but unless she uploads it really soon, I don't think that's going to be happening. So I guess I'll just do lunch and then hang out here until I go and get my TB test. Okay, so we are making wraps like I said, and to be honest, me and Sierra are not experienced wrap makers. We're doing Miracle Whip, turkey, tomatoes, and spinach, and I'm going to roll these up hopefully, and hopefully they stay. Normally, I know people probably use like larger. Yeah, like where do you put it on the wrap to account for like rolling it up? Not sure. Normally people probably use bigger tortillas, but we need the smaller ones for tacos that we're making for dinner at some point this week, and so we didn't want to get like 2 different things of tortillas because finishing this is already going to be a lot. But I'll try wrapping these up and see if they look good. Alright, so we got some exciting news. There is actually no lecture that they're going to put up today, so they said to just take the afternoon off. So that's nice. How was your wrap?
It was decent. I mean, like, I don't love wraps.
I know.
I don't hate them.
I was trying to look
That's
up.
something I look forward to.
I was trying to look up healthy lunch ideas, and the only thing that I saw was wraps. And I was like, I guess.
Because a lot of people suggest salads and stuff, and I'm just not a salad person.
Or like pasta salad. I'm like,
no,
that doesn't sound good either. Turkey wraps also didn't sound good. Like honestly, eating the tortilla plain sounded better to me than just the actual wrap. Like it was fine. I'm just like, that's not going to keep happening probably. So if you have any ideas, let us know. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get ready to leave shortly. Alright, I just got my TB test done, and so I have to come back in 2 days to have it read, and then I have to do it again. But not too bad if you've never had one done before. They do like use a needle and like put something in your skin to like do the test, but it is like so painless, like it doesn't even feel like there's a needle in your skin. I've just always been amazed by that because this is my 3rd time doing the TB test. So we just finished podcasting, and I tried to get a clip of that when we were in the middle of doing that, and we are now going to go pick up our PPE. So let's see. Sierra thinks that she knows exactly how we're supposed to get in the building. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that Sierra will guide us to the right place. And yeah, we're gonna try probably doing blood pressure tonight, and I am nervous because last time I tried this, I just felt like I was hopeless and could not hear anything. So we'll let you guys know how that works. All right, we are going now. We're kind of falling behind, but we're gonna get there. All right, so we just finished getting our stuff. These are face shields.
When we get back.
Yeah, honestly, like kind of a lot of stuff. I don't even think they said they weren't even giving us all the stuff today, which I'm not even sure what else we get besides this stuff because it seems like plenty to me. We bring you a haul of our back to school supplies.
All right, a face shield, perfect for the current pandemic.
So this will be interesting.
And then they also give us some homemade masks that we have, like you can tie it around, which will be nice because we only have the around the ear ones right now, and I've heard people say those get uncomfortable after a while.
We got stethoscopes.
My own stethoscope.
That was so loud.
Yeah.
This is our sphygmanometer. However you want to say it.
It's literally, I think tonight we'll spend a lot of time working on blood pressure stuff because I think that's my weakest thing. I was not ever good at doing that. I haven't even done it that often.
All right, next we have a pulse oximeter. Normal levels are 95 to 100 usually.
Our very own gait belts.
A pro already.
Not really.
We got our gait belts on. All right, we're going to be making dinner shortly, but we just came to the realization that tomorrow we have a full day of in-person, when this whole time I thought it was like 3 hours of the day, because I only thought one of our classes were meeting in person, because like that class is a lab class, and like she has been making it known like we are meeting in person this day. Look at when your groups come in. And then the other class just like didn't really make it super like in your face, in my opinion, that it was like you're in person for this class too.
You already know what we have for dinner. We got drunken noodles, round 5 million in one. And we were just watching Curtis Connor's rebuttal
Technically, it's his
video.
podcast.
Yeah, it's his podcast, but
Video version.
it was nice to cook and then listen to that because it's a long video anyway, so.
Let us know in the comments below. Me and Sierra are the kinds of people where we consume content for lack of knowing what else to say, but like watch TV shows, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, like any time we can. So like us making dinner, watching this, or sometimes we'll put Monk on when we're working out, podcast, or like watching Monk. So
Showering, listening to a podcast.
let us know if you guys do that. All right, so now that me and Sierra are done eating dinner, we have come back over to all of our things, and we, I think, put together our blood pressure thing, and by that I just mean we had to put this on like this like pressure reader. What is it called?
The gauge?
Yeah. Alright, so it's around 8 o'clock right now. Me and Sierra are both trying to take our own blood pressure just because it's easier, at least right now, for us to like be doing it on each other. Okay, you guys, before we read this sheet, which is, it tells you how to take blood pressure, even though like we knew, we were like, this isn't working, let's actually try and read this. And so then we're like, okay, let's do it on ourselves. And as soon as I did that, you guys, I kid you not, like, if you feel like you can't hear stuff and you're also like me and Sierra and you're like, I cannot hear what I'm supposed to be hearing doing blood pressure, like, you will know when you do it right, because the time I just did it, like, it was obvious. And
Should we do a little rough tutorial how to do it?
Sure, but I was
This is
gonna
mostly
say,
for people who have no experience in how to do blood pressure, so I'm sure some of you know how to do it, but we'll explain it if you don't.
hold on, quick thing, because Sierra, like I said, Sierra tried doing it on, or I tried doing it on Sierra first, and I was like, this isn't really working. Sierra then tried doing it on me, and she's like taking her time, like, she went and like inflated my whole arm, and then she's like, hold on, I have to set this up like in a really good spot so I can read it, and then I need to
Put my
hold on, I gotta put my
earpieces
earpieces in. So my arm was like suffocating, and so I was like, oh my god, Sierra, like, hurry up, like, we gotta go. And then I kid you not, when Sierra like started loosening it, the point I felt when my blood started going back through. So yeah, quick tutorial time.
So, you have your stethoscope, and then you have your blood pressure cuff, and then this is the pump, and this is the gauge. So, usually people put it on their left arm, put the cuff up on the forearm, or not the forearm, on the arm.
There's like an artery sign, like it tells you to put it like in the same spot as the artery, so the brachial artery is on the medial side of the arm, and so you just want to make sure it's in line with that.
And then you can put the gauge, or that's not the gauge,
The
I'm just saying random words.
Put the diaphragm over the artery.
And then
I'll put that in my ears.
that in your ears. And then you have to tighten this thing so that there's like no leaking air.
My coordination has to improve.
I know, right? And then you pump this until the gauge reads, it can be like variable.
200-ish.
200 is like the max, otherwise you can go 30 to 40 above their systolic like pressure. You just want to have ample decrease time so you can tell when the blood starts rushing. So you have two parts to your blood pressure, systolic and diastolic. And the first like rush of blood that you hear, that's your systolic pressure, and so you just
Usually around 120 is considered normal.
you just like read this, so whenever you hear the sound, that's the number. And then you hear like this rushing of blood, like this throbbing, and then it stops, and that's your diastolic pressure. So usually like a normal blood pressure reading would be around 120 over 80, but it can be pretty variable. Like,
Now I see if I can do it again. Okay, so right now mine seems like 110 over 70, and like I can actually hear you guys, so that makes me feel better. It literally sounds like, I know they categorize it as like you sound kind of like you hear five different sound things. The first thing just kind of like becomes like a pretty distinct thud, and then at one point mine started sounding like knocking. That's how I would describe it. Is yours good?
I got like 100 over 60.
Let's try on each other. It's 9:47. You're enjoying some ice cream. I'm having my Haagen-Dazs chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. And I'm just having some Haagen-Dazs chocolate ice cream. And I think we're gonna put on like an episode of Forensic Files and then go to bed. So hopefully this was interesting. I hope we got some good footage.
I know.
I'm not sure what we got. But yeah, this was like a pretty typical like day mixed with like school and then whatever else we do. Yeah. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, we have a podcast called According To, so if you want to listen to that, it's on pretty much everywhere podcasts are available, and it comes out every Thursday. And we will see you guys in our next video. Bye!